What's going on, guys? Sitting out here on the creek side. Got my little $10 Ozark Trail open reel, a weighted bobber, number 4 Chanel, earthworms. Out here to see what we can catch today, if anything. I've been out here for a while so far. I've been skunked. I've been out here for like 2 hours. They are just not hitting today. We've had a lot of rain recently. Water's high. Parks are flooded again. So after this water recedes, though, we're going to start catching some good fish. Good news. The local park has a fishing derby June 14th here in McPherson, Kansas for all the kids. I believe it's free entry. And they stock the creek a week before. And I heard what they're going to be stocking is bluegill, catfish, and bass. Let's go. Let's go. Baby, first carp ever. So I've been out here by this bridge for about 45 minutes. Muddy water, chocolate milk. Using just worms, night crawlers. Caught that one carp. That's it. Now I'm gonna say something you don't hear very many older folks say. I'm gonna go to the nursing home. Let's go. Man, I can't tell y'all how much I hate knowing that body of water's there, because that looks real fishy. Only problem is, it's owned by a homeowners association. I ain't that guy. Yeah, I ain't that guy. When I go fishing new spots, I pull up a GIS survey or whatever the hell it's called, find out who owns the property and ask permission first. I don't go on the private property without getting permission first. So that brings the question of, well, why are you going to the senior citizens home then? Well, because the property there is actually owned by the city of McPherson. My daughter is head of the nutrition there, and she talked to HR. I can fish there. So we're gonna go fishing there. That little creek feeds the lake at the nursing home, which feeds the creek that goes through the park. Since I caught that 5-pound bass at the park, it's telling me there's more upstream. So we're gonna go upstream to the lake at the Cedars, or the pond at the Cedars, and fish it. I know there's carp there, I know there's catfish there, I know there's bullhead there. That's all I've caught. I haven't caught any carp out of there until today, but that's all I've caught out of there is bluegill and, or not bluegill, catfish and bullheads. Anyways, I'll meet you over there at the lake. This spot looks a little fishy. There's the assisted living complex part of the nursing home. They're mowing grass over that way too. Give you a little lay of the land real quick. So this is the lake that feeds. I'll give you a lay of the land later. Go guys, bullhead number 1 on the board. Let's go. So that did not take long. That was first cast actually, and had another bite and missed it though. All right, let's get off here. Got that to the other bullhead, say, hey, don't bite that worm. So we're gonna switch it up, different location. All right, so this is the senior citizen Cedars Lake Pond. Right back there is where that creek feeds into, where I caught the carp. I'm figuring that's where all the good fish are. What I'm gonna end up doing is walk as much of this bank line here as I can, fishing with a worm. And when I get down, where am I? When I get down to the tree over here, I'm gonna go ahead and fish worm until I'm out of worm. And then we're gonna switch it up and we're gonna throw a Texas rig and see if we can't get some of these largemouth. Now, like I was saying, that creek feeds in here, this feeds in over to here, And on the other side of that white pine line is the park. And the park is where I caught that nice 5-pound juicy Lucy. So let's get at it. So I'd love to get you guys some action footage of me actually fishing, but I do not have the gear for that right now. The only thing I have on me is my cell phone and limited battery. So I do have a chest harness for my cell phone, not on me. And I also have a little tripod that I can use later. Why am I walking away from this spot? Let's hit it. I keep catching them one after another. At least they're getting bigger. So I don't know if you guys can see that. 2 silhouettes of dogs. Why? Does anybody know? I have no idea. The only thing I can think is to keep the geese off the sidewalk. That would be the only thing I could think that would be for. Huh. So here we are. There's the bridge I was talking about. I was fishing. Oops, that little cove right over there is where I was catching all them little bullheads at. Right here is that inlet that I was talking about that I want to bass fish. This is super muddy. But what I'm going to do is use up the rest of the worms right here, and then we'll switch it over to a Texas rig. Ooh, juicy. See if you guys can see that. Nice little stick pile. Alright, Nightcrawler hit has completely died. I'm over here in the area where I wanted the Texas rig, and I knew I had something in my haversack here. I was planning on bass fishing, but I was planning on Texas rigging, so I brought the stuff for doing Texas rig. But I also knew I had the one thing on that catches me the most fish, which is the Chatterbait. We're going to tag team it up with some Yum ribbon tail. Oh, what color is it? Plum. I'm going to snip some of it off so it's just hanging out. Oh, I got a paddle tail on there already. Let's try the regular paddle tail first, see how that works. You can see right here is where I'm going to be targeting. Chances are I'm going to lose this setup real quick. I got a feeling I'm going to get snagged. But let's get it out there, see what it does. Nothing, zilch, not even a hit, but still got it, even though I got it hung up in that tree twice. Oh. So I'm going to go ahead and pack it up, head back over to the city park where I know I can get something. And I'm actually going to try to swing this back for that 5-pounder I got the other day. That's it for the day. It's raining and my knee is killing me. I blew it out yesterday on the way walking home. I probably walked about 5 miles on it today and it's hurting. So I'm going to take this little mile walk home, edit this video and get it posted as soon as I can. Apologies for not posting videos in 3 weeks. Needed a mental break from everything. So all I've been doing is just coming out and fishing. I haven't even been watching YouTube videos. That's why you guys haven't seen me commenting on them. I will try to catch up on some videos, but it's going to be hard. Anyways, guys, till the next time I decide to post a video, keep on keeping on.